Hi. I thought I'd show you some flip-flop sandals that I just created, and I love them, so I thought I'd share how I did this. Okay, here's the ingredient list. You need flip-flops. You need leather for the footbed, Elmer's glue, chamois, the real stuff, and some kind of strong black thread. I used cork. That's really optional. There's probably other things you could use for the bottom of the sandal. And you need a strong needle, a needle for the yarn, a yarn needle. I used a plastic one, and scissors. That's it. Really simple. Well, so what do you start out with? You start out with flip-flops, and you can buy dollar store flip-flops, and they have advantages because the foam is soft and cheap, so it ends up that your foot conforms to it really nicely after maybe a couple months. Or you could, really splurge like I did and go to Old Navy and get their, well, at least what I bought this a year ago or two. They cost me $4, but they're much stiffer, much stiffer. So I'm hoping they're more durable. You cut out the leather. Just using the flip flop as your template. Oh, first of all, you rip out all the stuff, on the flip flop, of course, leaving those 3 holes, the 2 at the base and then the one where your toe is, and then you glue down the footbed with Elmer's glue. I used a glue stick. Then you take, this is the trickiest part, is that you create a template for how you want this shape to be for the chamois. That is tricky, I have to say. I think I got lucky on my first one, and then when I realized I was lucky, I created a template for the second one. So this is basically what it looks like. This is the toe area, and then it's shaped like that rather than a simple triangle. And the reason for that is that you want this part to be higher than that part. So it's sort of almost like at an angle. And then I created a second piece, which was easier, basically. It's like a little tadpole for the toe loop, and I just laced it on, or sewed it on, and I just took the tadpole tail and I spun it, and I used a corkscrew to go from the top to the bottom of the flip-flop, and then I used a yarn needle, stuck that in as if it were thread, and pulled it through and knotted it. Now in retrospect, I don't know if I needed the cork. I wanted something to cover those holes, but I should definitely put the cork in after I put the knot in the toe loop holder. The toe loop is necessary. You're not going to get the structure you need without it. Another thing I did was that I hemmed the chamois, and that gives it more stiffness. It still doesn't go onto my foot completely effortlessly. I have to tug it a little bit. So you might want to create this even more rigid. Maybe you can put like a piece of strip of it from a plastic bag and spin it, and then hem that around, or something. Maybe a double hem, double stitching, something to make it just a little bit firmer. But I kind of like the look of that, so I kept with it. What else can I tell you? That's it. It's really easy and really very, very comfortable, lightweight, really nice. So you can spoil yourself a little bit, make a gift for somebody whose feet you know the size of, and whatever you do, keep it away from your bird, because your bird will chew and chew and chew if it finds this thing. Or maybe your dog too. Keep it away. All right. Excellent. Yes, my bird just said excellent. That's so cute.